Yeah, so like a lot of the conversation is going more towards Terence versus Jamel. And to me, that fight is kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? Because let's be realistic. Let's do this thing by time, right? I won't be realistic with everybody. Let's be realistic, right? Jamel versus Terence won't work. Because first off, Terence has to fight Errol Spence. He has to. If Errol Spence wants the rematch now, which we will see in December, that the rematch is coming. Errol Spence wants that rematch. He's not going to take that L on the chin like that. So Errol Spence wanting that rematch. We know. We know that Terence has to fight it. So Jamel fights in September and he fights Canelo. Terence is going to fight again in December. That fight will never work. Because what? We're going to wait for Jamel after they fight, and Jamel's going to wait for Terence, and then Terence is going to wait for Jamel to start the training. No. I'm telling you guys, a realistic fight is Crawford versus Tim Tszyu. That's actually a great fight. Tim Tszyu just got the WBO, just made Tim Tszyu Junior Middleweight champion. Undisputed Junior Middleweight champion. So they're Tim Tszyu belts. Now, Jamel could come back down and fight for those belts if he wants to, which I don't think he will, right? Especially if he beats Canelo, right? Especially if he beats Canelo, right? He could come back down and fight for them belts, right? I don't think that's going to happen, right? I think he's going to beat Canelo. I think he's going to stay at 168 because it's comfortable. It's more better for him making that weight. He's going to see. 168 is going to be a walk in the park for Jamel, right? So I don't see Terence going up to 168. I don't see that happening. I see Tim Tszyu, junior welterweight champion right now, undisputed. Terence Crawford is undisputed. If they drop the belts and the rematch is at 52, if Terence says no, I want to fight at 47, right? And the rematch is at 47, right? And that might be a big problem too, negotiating a weight. I don't know how the contract says. So do they have to fight at 147, or do the winner gets the pit? Because if the winner gets the pit, I heard Errol say if he wants to do it at 152. I don't think that Terence is going to pick 152. Why would he give him an advantage? Even though we know that Terence wants to go to 152, I don't think that he's going to give him the advantage if it's like that. Hopefully he will. Maybe he will. But if he don't, then we can make that Tim Tszyu fight and Terence Crawford fight this year. And I think that that's a realistic belt. That's a realistic accomplishment. That's a 50-50 fight. I'm not going to say Terence Crawford for the win because Tim Tszyu got power. See what I'm saying? So I think Terence chasing Jamel or arguing with Jamel, that's all media. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop with that. That's media shit. And it's going to continue to be media shit because they just don't like each other. But is it really going to happen? No. It's not going to happen. I wanted to see Jermaine Taylor and Roy Jones. That didn't happen. I wanted to see a lot of fights in the past. It didn't happen. I want to see Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard. Didn't happen. So, knowing that these big fights, and it's hard to get these guys in the ring with these big fights, knowing that Jamel already has a date with Destiny, I don't even know why he's calling Jamel out. It's like, why are you calling him out when you know that that's not going to be a realistic fight? You see what I'm saying? Like, why do you continue? So, my whole thing is that if he does get the fight with Errol in December, then we can start playing the trajectory. And if I was Terence, I would be bleeding at the chops for that Tim Tszyu fight. Because then I could be undisputed in 3 different weight classes. And Tim Tszyu is a little bit more easier than Jamel. to me. Because I feel like Jamel is going to move with the mover. I feel like Jamel is not Errol. You know what I mean? Jamel is going to move with the mover. And I feel like something was wrong with Errol tonight. I truly believe something was wrong with Errol tonight. No excuses for him. It's just what I seen. I seen something was wrong with him. So I can't say he lost, but I can't down him on that loss. Oh man, he looked horrible and judge his career off that loss because I saw his career off of great wins. So, you know what I mean, y'all? That's what I think more is the trajectory for the outcome. I think that the trajectory will be more Terence Crawford versus Tim Tszyu than Terence Crawford versus Jamel Charlo, or Terence Crawford versus Gervonta Davis, or right after he gets past Errol Spence the second time, y'all. Because believe me, Errol Spence want that rematch. Believe me, inside news tells me that Errol Spence definitely got to run it back. Family member, I know y'all saw the 24/7 that they released after the fight, which is stupidity to me, but what did that get? What did he say to him? We got to run that back. He told his son, he looked his son in the eye. He said, yeah, daddy gonna run that back. It's different, man. That's different. Like that, man. That's all I got for y'all today. I'm out, man. Let me go back inside here and start working out, man. I gotta get in shape, man. I gotta fight, man. I need money, man. I can't
hold on, baby, hold on. It's such a long drop from this cliff. I hope you hold strong. I had my time and this is it. I took it so long. Please don't let me go.